Hi everybody, my name is Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do an RV toilet replacement. Your toilet might be different, but this is going to be a lot of the same steps to replace just about any RV toilet. So I'm going to put a link down in the description below for some Amazon stuff you may need, including the toilet, the gasket, and a couple of tools maybe. But this is a pretty easy job, and I think pretty much anybody can tackle this. So what we're going to do is, this is a really old 1982 Ford Jamboree, and the toilet had a broken seat and also a leak. And also the seal was starting to go, and so we're just going to replace the entire thing. And that way we're going to be nice and upgraded and ready to go. This basically entails unscrewing the plumbing in the back, which is usually hand tight. It's usually PEX or plastic piping with a little fitting, and you can usually get that off by hand, and then a couple of bolts, and then you need to do toilet gasket, and you put everything back into place in the reverse order. But I'm going to take you right out there and show you exactly how this was done right now. Now, after you've unscrewed your plumbing from the back of the toilet, you're going to want to detach it from the floor. So on this particular model, it's underneath the pedal foot flush. And as you can see, it's a little far back in there, but you're just going to take a wrench and go ahead and loosen that bolt up. Then on the top, there's usually a concealment plate. Yours might be different. They might be on the side. But this particular model, you take this little peg out. Then you're going to be able to see down inside to locate your other attachment bolt. And then you can reach your hand around from the back, and you're able to go ahead and unbolt that from the floor. Here you can see the mounting brackets on this other attachment here, and they're right here and right here from where the previous toilet was. However, on our new toilet, these are going to need to be rotated so that they're both on each side where the mounting screws are now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take these two screws out, and we're going to just twist that around until we have the screws in this position for the new toilet. Alright, well, this is actually a little stubborn, so what I had to do in order to get it to twist was I put a screwdriver right here, and then I went ahead and took my hammer and I tapped it like so to get it to go ahead and spin for me. So now that we have that done, you can go ahead and put one of these screws right here and the other screw right here, and just make sure those are going to line up for you and that they're good parallel alignment to your floorboard here. I don't know if you can see that, but those are pretty darn close, so we're going to go with that. So now we're going to go ahead and reattach our base plate using some screws. We're probably not going to use these because these are getting a little old and rusty. So what I like to do is put a little bit of non-stick putty just around the base of that screw to make sure that it just kind of helps keep it in place and doesn't spin, and it's going to help keep it in position for you. So that's a little tip. It's also important to remember to put on your seal or toilet gasket before installing the toilet. And then you're just going to gradually set the toilet down, making sure that you're guided on your little threads here on your bolts. And I recommend before tightening those down that you get your plumbing situation figured out, just in case you need a little bit of wiggle room. So after you get your plumbing reconnected and you get those screws tightened down and attached to the bolts, you can go ahead and power up your water pump and give it a try. And there you go. We seem to be working just fine. So there you go, pretty straightforward. A couple of things I might recommend is that if you're going to be replacing the carpet, which I wish I could have done at that time, but couldn't do it then, that's a great time to do it because the toilet's removed, so you can really redo your flooring and then place the toilet on top of that without having to cut around it and work around it. So that's a great time to do anything like that if you have it planned. Also, get some latex gloves. I wish I'd had some on the day that I had to do this test, but I didn't. But what are you going to do? But other than that, pretty straightforward. Don't forget to replace the gasket. That's very, very important, and you're going to be good to go. So I hope that helped you out. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. That really helps me out. And until the next video, my name is Jim with Full Moon Adventure Club. Thanks so much for watching, and happy camping.